Well, hello, everyone. How are you doing? I'm Jennifer Keller. I'm an executive company vice president with Park Lane, and I'm so excited to share all the sparkles of Park Lane with you tonight. So as you're hopping on, make sure you say hi, tag your stylist, let her know that you're watching. I am sure she's got some participation prize going on, and you commenting will probably get you extra tickets. So make sure you let her know that you're here. And while we're waiting for people to jump on, let me just tell you what I'm wearing. Let's start with some bling. So first, this necklace right here is called Trudy, and this actually comes as a set. You get two of them, and I like to wear them together, but sometimes I'll separate them and use it to frame another piece like our new Wildcat. I love Wildcat. It's got some black enamel sparkles in there. I think she's a little bit sweet and sassy. Sweet because she's a heart, sassy because, the animal print, it's kind of a different shaped heart, so that's Wildcat. My earrings are called Queenie. Queenie has that iconic quatrefoil crystal in the center. And then my arm party. Drop a P if you are a pink girl, because I love this pink party. So this one is called Lush with the baguette crystals in pink. These three stretchy ones come as a set. They're called Plush, so Lush and Plush. And then this one is called Gem, and Gem just has the pink crystals in there. Stack them all together. I love that party. And then my rings, the one on my ring finger is called Crest. I can't remember the designer, but it's designer inspired with that hammerhead. And then my pointer finger is called Velvet, and that has the little brushed gold bow. So that is what I've got going on tonight. So as you're hopping on again, make sure you say hi. If you happen to be catching the replay, let us know that you're watching the replay, and then we are going to go ahead and get started. So I don't know if you're new to Park Lane or already a fan of Park Lane. You could let me know that in the comments too. But either way, I want to either tell you or remind you about our sale. It is the best thing about Park Lane. And the way that sale works is when you purchase 2 items at full price, you can get 4 items at half price. And the 2 at full price are always the least expensive. Now, I know it doesn't work like that in the real world, right? But in Park Lane, that's how we do it every single day. So one of my jobs is to help you be a super savvy shopper, to not let you spend more than you should, and to help you get the best deal possible. And that starts by you grabbing a piece of paper and a pen to create a wish list. So as you're doing that, let me just give you a quick backstory on me. I've been with Park Lane now for 5 years, almost 5 years. I was with another jewelry company before that for 20 years. And when they closed at the end of 2020, that's when I found Park Lane. And this has been so much fun. Like, I got into this industry 25 years ago because I really just wanted, to make $500 or $600 a month to pay for some of the extras, mostly for my kids, and just have a little bit of me money at the end of the month too. And then over the years, it has done that, paid for kids, tuition and school sports and all the miscellaneous things that come up with them. But now they're grown. So what keeps me doing this business is it's fun. Like, I love hanging out with ladies, whether it's in person or it's online like this. These are tax deductible expenses. Like, you cannot go wrong. So I'm excited about tonight. All right, everybody got their wish list? Give me a thumbs up if you got your wish list ready to go. Piece of paper, write your name at the top so your stylist knows who it comes from. Because at the end, I'm going to ask you to take a picture of it and text it to her. And then she's going to do the most amazing magic math. Okay, so I mentioned with the sale, it's buy 2, get 4 at half price. So to shop the sale the best way, you want to find 2 items that are kind of in that like 40 and under range. So for example, they might be, let me grab a couple here, like our Whisper. I wear these all the time. These are only $28. They're whimsical. They're fun. They come in gold and silver. They have that fun little dangle to them. So this is one. These are $28. Another one is our Moana. These are inspired by Kendra Scott. They have that filigree. They come in gold, silver, and rose gold. We also have our impression studs, and these come in about, 14 or 16 different colors. Here's the little pink ones, and I think they're about 3 carats of CZs, and again, all kinds of fun colors for these. Or our Lana. These have a matching necklace too, and the earrings are 30 and the necklaces are 34. So what a lot of people do is they grab the necklace, the earrings, that's their sale unlockers, and they're ready to move on. So we have tons of things in that kind of 40 and under category if you need help finding a cart starter so that you can get what you really, really want at half price. So let me show you some of our new things. So we're still showing off our new Western Luxe collection, which has been so popular. This is a limited edition collection. So if I say it's Western Luxe and you love it, put a star by it, because this will sell out probably in the next couple weeks. So the first one I want to show you is our Outlaw. And I just read in one of my fashion emails that this is the year of the pendant necklace, and that trend is only going to get stronger in 2026. So this one is called Outlaw. This is one you could grab for half price, I think for $30, which is a great deal. And one side is textured, kind of catches the light, and the other side is polished gold. And you'll notice I put it on this black and white striped shirt. One, because I have a ton of black and white striped shirts. But when you're accessorizing something that has a pattern like this, like, stripes, florals, paisleys, whatever it is, you want to have a necklace that's strong enough to stand up against the pattern so you can see it. So this is a great one because you can see it, right? Do you love this? Give me some hearts if you love it. So that's Outlaw. Another one from our Western Luxe that I love with a striped shirt like this is our Dakota. And Dakota, you get how many strands? 5 strands of turquoise beads. Kind of has that ombre effect because it goes lighter to darker. And what's great about this necklace, a couple things. One, for as many strands as there are, it's actually very light. And you can separate them. So if you're watching thinking, that's too much necklace for me, you can baby step into it. You could do just like 2 of them, right? And you could do these together. Actually, those aren't the 2 together. Let me show you the 2 that go together. Let's start that again. So these 2 come together, and you could start with these 2 like this. Oops, get that little one out of there. And then, kind of as you get used to it, you will be surprised how quickly you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to add another strand. And then you add 3, and then pretty much you're that girl that looks in the mirror and you're like, oh, what the heck, let's just add them all. Let's just add them all and do the whole thing. And how cute is it, right, on this black and white striped shirt. Now with the turquoise, you can do a couple things. You can actually wear gold or silver with this, because even though the clasp is gold, no one can see it. So it really doesn't matter. But I would, for earrings, I'd probably do our Monaco if I wanted to stick with gold. These have that classic teardrop shape. They're polished gold, and you get 3 sets. So you get to decide how big of a statement you want to make. With a statement necklace like this, I'd probably go with the medium or the small, just to kind of balance that a little bit. You could also go for a statement and do our Rodeo. These are, to me, are the epitome of Western glam, because the turquoise says Western, but the sparkles, that says glam all day long. So you could put those 2 together to bring out the turquoise, or you could even go a little more subtle and do our Ray. Ray is more of the classic style hoops, but it's got little turquoise cabochons in the front that, again, is going to pull out the turquoise of this necklace. And then for your arm party, you could do this little combo. So this one is called Summit. It is from our Western Luxe as well. I think of this as an arm party starter. Like, you really wouldn't want to wear just this, right? So you could do a couple things. You could add 3 of them. Maybe get 2 at full price, 1 at half price, and just do those 3. You could also do 2 of them and maybe put one of our embraceables in the middle. You generally want your arm parties in odd numbers, so that would work. Or you could just go all out. Do that, plus add the Rika, and now you've got 5. 5 is my favorite number when it comes to arm parties. So that would be great as well with the Dakota. So if you're writing them down, Dakota, Summit, Embraceable, Rika, and the other one was called Outlaw. Okay, let me know if you love it. I'm always looking for feedback. So let me go to some other gold pieces that are new. First, at the top here, I have our Foxy. Foxy has that shimmer of that quatrefoil shape. There are matching stud earrings with this if you are a matchy-matchy kind of girl. It also comes in silver. You could layer on, or alternatively do our new, what are you called? Sedona, that's what it is. Sedona to me is a perfect fall necklace with that druzy butterfly and that kind of rust color. You could even do these 2 together, kind of wear them like a charm necklace. That would work. And then this long one is called Chic. And this is just one of those easy ones you can throw on over anything, right? Just easy. It's going to look great. You could double it. I always keep it long because they say if you wear your necklaces long, it makes you appear taller and thinner. And I'm all for the freebies. So those are cute together. And then for the gold, you can never go wrong with our Dallas hoops. These are mid-sized, they're chunky, but they're hollow, which means they're really lightweight. And you can see they come in gold and silver. That would be cute with that one. Or you could do our, where are you, Chantel. And Chantel's a little bit bigger. It kind of has a basket weave. You know, fashion experts say that we should really have at least 5 pairs of hoops in our jewelry collection. And you probably do, right? Like big, little, gold, silver. But I think Park Lane does a great job with their hoops and just kind of makes them a little more interesting. And then for your arm party, I'm going to start with our Denver. And Denver is like a party in a box because you get 4 of them. And I love a pop of white. I don't care if it's after Labor Day. I don't care what the rules are. I like white. It looks fresh. It looks clean. So you get 4 of these, also inspired by Kendra Scott. They're stretchy. They're comfy. They're comfy. And then I would put in the middle, because, you know, 5 is my number, our Chateau. Look how gorgeous that is. Kind of brings a little bit of a sparkle to that arm party with the quatrefoil and the crystals. And that is going to look so pretty with each of these pieces. So which one of these is your favorite? Put them in the comments or add to your wish list. I've got Denver, Chateau, Chic, Sedona, and Foxy. Okay, let's take a break and do some silver. Now, Park Lane does have more gold than silver, but that's because right now gold is more popular. But I don't want to leave my silver friends out. So let me know in the comments, are you a silver girl? Are you a gold girl? Are you a 2-timer? It's okay. It's totally okay if you are. But here's 3 silver necklaces. You do not have to wear them all together, but I just couldn't pick. So I just thought I'm going to show them all to you. So the one at the top is one of my best sellers, and it's called Electric. And this one, you get 2 pieces. You get the little teardrop crystal and that paperclip chain, which is so on trend right now. Like, I'll wear them together, and it also comes in gold. But many times I will take this paperclip chain off and layer that with everything. And then below it, I have our Ray Lynn. And Ray Lynn is an open heart polished silver with that toggle in the front. And then the long one, isn't she beautiful? This is called Everlasting. And Everlasting has those quatrefoils with the crystals. So you could dress this up. You could dress it down. There really are no rules anymore. And then for silver earrings, if you were going to layer a bunch of necklaces, I'd probably go smaller, like maybe with our Whimsy. These are cute little studs, perfect for traveling. That would be cute with this. You could also do the, how about these? These are called We. And what's great about We is you get 3 sets, gold, silver, and hematite. These are forward-facing hoops. They're going to draw the attention up to your face, which we love. These are often a prize sometimes with some of our parties. So if you like We, O-W-I, write that down. That would be cute. And then you could save the gold and the hematite for another look. And then for bracelets, you know, we have so many pretty bracelets, but honestly, this one's my favorite. It's just simple. This is the Embraceable, but I always say what it does is it just adds some like little extra oomph to your party. You know, if you just need a little bit more, you could put that on there. I could layer it between 2 sparkly ones. So the one closest to my hand is the Chateau in silver. I just showed you that in gold. And then this one is called Royal, and Royal has the quatrefoil and hematite on there. And one side is sparkly. You could also wear it the other way with the polished silver. But I'm going to tell you, don't hide your sparkle. Don't save your sparkle for nighttime. You can sparkle all day long. All right. Tell me right now, how many pieces do you have on your wish list? What's your number? 1, 5, maybe you have a second wish list going already. Let me know your number. And then type in the comments, which one's your favorite so far? We are always looking to see. And I always think, I didn't ask this at the beginning, but type in the comments where you live. Because it's interesting. I'm in Southern California. And what my girlfriends in New York wear is not necessarily what we like out here in California. So demographics and location definitely play into this. So I would love to know. All right, moving back to gold. And this one, let's start with this one. This is one of my best sellers. And she is called Hazy. And Hazy has matching little hoop earrings. Hazy has a matching bracelet. But this is such a good starter piece if you don't normally wear jewelry, because it's strong enough to wear by itself, but it's also really pretty to layer with other things. And if you're going to wear it by itself, you know, that's where I would add the big fun earrings like this, kind of balance it that way, or maybe the Monaco with the largest ones. And then, as I said, you can also layer it too. So let's layer it first with our Princess. And Princess is actually one of my most popular right now. It's like a little dog chain, dog tag, I'm sorry, with crystals and little cutout heart. So pretty. And if you frame it, like let's say you have a piece at home that you love, you wear all the time. If you frame it with another necklace, it even draws more attention to that piece that you love. So that one is Princess. And then another option is our Lacy. And this one is just sweet and romantic. So you could put these two together by themselves for sure. Just kind of like I showed with the other one, just wear those two charms together. Or I would probably pick your favorite, maybe not both of them, and then layer it with the hazy like this. So that's the Lacy one. Now for my matchy friends, Lacy does have matching earrings. These are only 42, so these could be a sale unlocker or 21 at half price. Super sweet. And you'll notice like right now, they're kind of on top of each other, but all of our necklaces have a 3-inch extender. So you can, place them exactly where you want them. And then for your arm party, I took our Willow set, and Willow, you get 3, and it's the brushed gold with the pearls. Are you a pearl girl? Let me know in the comments if you're a pearl girl. And then this one is called Marshmallow. And Marshmallow has that white enamel with the rose gold. Again, that pop of white. And sometimes I think, one is good, but 2 is better. So I would grab 2 of these at half price and create your arm party like this. Isn't that great with the lacy and the hazy? Okay. And then finally, my last one I want to show you is another one of my best-selling necklaces. And this one is called Declan. And Declan, you get 2 pieces. You get a short one and a long one. And what's great is you can wear them together, just like this, or you can separate them. Because remember how I talked about that paperclip chain kind of being your necklace foundation piece? You can do the same with this one. And with those little, almost like little coins that shimmer, they really catch the light. It kind of dresses it up a little for me. And this is the perfect style necklace to add one of those necklaces that has a drop to it, like the Wildcat that I have on, or the Lacy or the Princess I just showed. Or if you want some extra sparkle, do our veil. This is beautiful. It's like 4 carats of CZs, and look how that just kind of elevates that whole look. So Declan, veil, and then for earrings, what have I not shown you? You could do our Glow. Glow has kind of that traditional size hoop, again with that crystals in the front. It's a thinner hoop. That's going to look really pretty, kind of catch the light along with the necklace. That's a good option. And then for your arm party, here's another party in a box. These are called Creme, and you actually get 5 of these, which is nice. And they're all a little bit different. They're in that rose gold, peachy, pink color. So it's going to look great with gold. It's going to look great with rose gold. And just if you wanted to add a little more sparkle, you could work in our Serena in there. And that, again, is just going to catch the light and draw attention and probably get you some compliments. So what do we think? Do we love it? Okay, let me know. Let me know. Well, as we wrap this up, see if there's anything I didn't show you. I think I showed you most of my best sellers. We would love to know what you love. So again, if you haven't done it already, type in the comments, what's your favorite piece? And then this is what I want you to do is I want you to circle or star your top 6 or 7, take a picture of it and text it to your stylist. She is going to do all the magic math. She will figure out what should be full price, half price, let you know if you've unlocked any bonuses, and send it back to you. And then you can make changes because it's a wish list after all, right? But what will probably happen is you will like so many pieces that you might not be able to get everything you want. And so the only smart decision with that is, of course, to do one of these Facebook Lives or even a party in person if you're local, because our hostesses are treated very well. Our average hostess right now gets about $400 in free jewelry, half price items on top of that, bonuses on top of that, and your stylist would be so excited. We love to do these parties. And honestly, the only way women hear about us is through word of mouth. So that's a great way to get yourself some free jewelry, help us meet some new people, and we promise we will take good care of you. And then the last thing before we wrap this up is I always like to talk a little bit about Park Lane. You know, I mentioned I've been doing this for 25 years, got into it to make a little bit of money, stayed with it because honestly, it's fun. And, you know, we do this event every Sunday night that we call Free Necklace Night, where you can hop on for probably, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. on Facebook Live, hear a little bit about Park Lane, and just for watching, you go into a drawing for a gorgeous necklace. So if you want to come to that, drop an F in the comments. Your stylist will make sure she sends you an invite. But before I let you go, I just want to tell you the 3 biggest questions I get about our business, and then we'll wrap it up. The first one I always get is, how much time does this take? Because we're busy, right? Like, drop a B in the comments if you're busy. We are all busy. And I will tell you, it probably doesn't take as much time as you think. Like right now, I've been talking to you ladies for about 20 minutes. I will be done in the next 2. So if you've got 20 to 30 minutes to do a Facebook Live just like this, and we show you exactly what to do, or, one thing our team offers is you can use my live and share this with friends. And that way it doesn't even take as much time. Then you can do this. You can work it around your full-time job, part-time job, little kids, big kids, volunteering, traveling, all the things, because you get to decide how and when and how often you want to do it. Second question I get is, well, how much money do you make? Do you get paid in jewelry? We do get a ton of free jewelry, I will say that, but no, we get paid in money. And as a starting stylist with Park Lane, you start at 30% commission. And then if you want to build a team, which is optional, but if you do, you can go all the way up to 50% of the sales. And one thing Park Lane also offers is a direct appointment program. And so if you have done any kind of direct sales before or currently in a leadership position, drop a D in the comments. We'd be curious to know, because Park Lane recognizes that, respects that, and many times will bring you in at a starting higher commission. They did that for me. I was very grateful, and you never go backwards in Park Lane. And the third question, of course, is, well, how much does it cost to get started? And to get started with Park Lane, it is only $129, and you get $500 in jewelry that you get to pick out. Like, that's cheaper than most of our trips to definitely to Costco. I was going to say Target, but definitely Costco. So it's a fun way to just see if you like it, give it a try. At the end of the day, you get to keep the jewelry, and you never know what it could turn into. So if that has piqued any of your curiosity, again, drop an F in the comments, and your stylist will invite you to our free necklace night on Sunday. And then finally, just take a picture of your wish list, text that to her right now. Don't wait, because you'll forget what you love. She'll do the magic math, send it back to you, and we cannot wait to see what you love. So thanks so much for joining me. See you soon. Bye.